Hello guys, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, what's up? How are you doing? So today I'm gonna talk about my escapades on the internet. I was scrolling on TikTok as I usually do when I'm trying not to work. I'm avoiding work, and I came across this video. So let's see the video together. To be honest, my first reaction when I saw this video was genuine disgust. I was annoyed. I was like, what's this? From where to where? When did all this one start? And the comment section agree with me, but not because of the same reason. You see, the babe in question in this video has been dragged back and forth. I think because of she didn't deliver hair or something like that. So the comment section kind of reflected our current internet status. But I think prior to this, she has been a TikTok fave. I'm not really conversant with Nigerian TikTok influencers. So sorry about that. I go there and I just watch like very funny things. But anyway, so the comment section did not quite address the issue at hand the same way I would have expected it to be addressed. In general, TikTok comment sections are not the best place to get, knowledge. Sorry to all those that comment on TikTok. Everybody just there for vibes. So nobody kind of addressed what she was talking about. And I was like, no, you people should leave banter alone and let's address this situation because I even not seeing what I'm seeing. And I was so enriched because I have talked about colorism in Nigeria and how it affects mainly dark-skinned women. So in my rage, I kind of stopped and asked myself, why am I feeling so angry? Why does this affect me so much? Why am I so taken aback? And I had to reason, critical thinking. Now, why is this affecting me so much? What is wrong with this? Why does this give me this reaction? And I finally found out after a lot of thinking that it is because I have said this statement before, but never to a person. It was a general belief system I had, and it was passed to me by somebody I knew. So when I was younger, so when you're younger, somebody says something, you take it as what it is, and you move on. So I had thought about stuff like this for a while, a good long while, through secondary school and all that. But I had stopped thinking like this a couple of years ago, when you're growing wiser and older. And so I could see that her point was fully justified. Some people are very wild. They will go and tell a light-skinned person, you are not even that fine just because you did yellow. Do you understand? I know what she's talking about. And then it made me realize that I never explored colorism from the perspective of a light-skinned person. Majorly because that's not my fight. I'm not light-skinned. As you can see, my skin is dark brown. It's brown. I'm dark in complexion. So when I explored colorism in Nigeria, I talked about it from the perspective of a dark-skinned person. So why would a dark-skinned person go to a light-skinned person and say this? Generally, it boils down to the same issue of colorism and how dark-skinned babes are treated in the country. And I feel like as a result of how dark-skinned babes are treated in this country, this is not based on any research, anything. Nigerians don't do research. We don't have data. We don't have, I don't know. Sociologists are not working in this country, basically. Anybody that studies sociology is probably in tech or in a bank somewhere. They are not writing papers on human behavior as it concerns the Nigerian society. Anyway, all the theories so the theory is basically I'm putting forward and not based on any research. They're just based on things that I've thought about and I think are the reasons for why this kind of statement is made. So, for one, like I said in my colorism video, darker skinned women in Nigeria, and there's a whole range. So the darker you are, the more horrible it can be for you. So from young, your mother might have said, oh, you're too dark, bleach. You are going to the sun, bleach. And this is something that subconsciously they do because it has been ingrained in their society that, oh, nobody is supposed to be this dark. You must be a tad bit lighter than this. Their creams. why do you stop using this? Why do you stop using this cream? Use this cream. Basically, things like that are ingrained in our psyche as a whole nation. I think because of the negative impact of colorism on darker skin babe, they get low self-esteem. Not all, but most suffer from low self-esteem. I know as a person has suffered from low self-esteem for different in myriad of reasons, but also skin color, how you're treated because of your skin color also plays into that. And so because of the way they are treated, the only way they can make themselves feel better is to then go ahead and say these outrageous things to another light-skinned person. And I think as a person, that creator, despite my initial reaction, she is justified to say, oh, what's going on? I didn't care for her tone, to be honest. I felt that she could have worded it better, but different strokes for different folks. She's justified in her thinking that, of saying that, oh, this is outrageous. And I think as a person, as a darker skinned person, you already know that colorism works against you, and you know when people say things like, oh, see her blacky charcoal, or see how you're always, oh, why do or something like that, the way you people say it, you know that these things hurt you, these things have a negative impact on your self-esteem. I don't think then you should go ahead and say these things to a lighter skin person. If you have ever told a lighter skin person, as a darker skin person, that you're only pretty because you're light skin, I think you should apologize. That's rude. And that is not true. Despite your skin color, I think most people, everybody, I don't say everybody, but most people are created properly by God. Everybody's created properly by God. I don't want to say most people. Everybody's created properly by God, and I think we are all beautiful to our diverse skin tone. So moving on from the colorism and thing, I know that I didn't give like so many thoughts on it because there was nothing to give. I'm not a light skin babe. I can always speak for dark skin babe. So I have no concrete analysis of what to say about that topic more than what I have said, without seeming overreaching and overstepping my boundaries. So moving on to the next thing I saw on the internet. This one was on Twitter, but it was a video lifted from Instagram, and it was about how they source human hair. Now, all my life, I've always assumed that wigs were processed in a factory. The synthetic and the ones they claim were Peruvian, bone straight, wherever. I don't wear wigs, as you can see. I don't have one single wig in my house. Natural hair or low cut, sorry. I've kind of heard that, oh, this is somebody's hair, real hair. I was like, how is that? It's not. I used to say in my mind that it's not possible. People like to exaggerate things, but oh my guys, it's actually true. Like, people grow out their hair, then people travel to their country of maybe South Asia, basically. So Indians, I don't know which country is South Asia. I don't want to taboo. So basically, South Asia, they go to South Asia and get people's hair. And I'm like, so basically in the video, I don't want to put the video here. Basically in the video, people will come outside, they will burn their hair and cut it and give them money and take it from them, and they like basically straight by barter. So it's almost like they're selling shoes or clothes, but it's their own hair. Genuinely, I was very surprised and very confused as to what was going on. Now, based on his Twitter, people are always fighting on there, tossing over things. And some people were like, oh, how do you think he's gotten? I think he's fine. Can we go? And the caption of the video was even, this is why raw hair is not cheap. I'm like, am I the only one that is like, this thing is disturbing? This feels very disturbing to me. I'm like, this is so disturbing. How is everybody not disturbed? How are you not disturbed by what is going on? I was very disturbed. All I have to say is that basically, people that wear this hair, this raw dono, you people are really bold and brave. I'm too Yoruba or superstitious and religious for that. Wow, somebody's Ogo. You are putting their Ogo on your own Ogo, on your own head. Wow, people are really bold. I didn't know how. I didn't know that this was how people do it. Wow, it's a discovery. And somebody that has strong attachments to their own hair, because my hair this year, I don't know how people do that. But anyway, because their hair grows long and grows very fast and long, maybe that's why. But basically, in a nutshell, I don't think on a legal basis, I don't think they do anything wrong. On a moral and ethical basis, I find it very iffy. Because the only reason why somebody, because even the places they go to are in public places, so you won't see them in a rich man's salon, where rich people that are rich go to do their hair. You won't see them there. They go to like places where the poorest of the poor live, and because they have to eat, they have to sell their hair for food. So that kind of rubs me the wrong way, because it's just another way of exploiting poor people more than they're already exploited. Basically, a rich person will never think, oh, let me sell my hair to get money. Never. It can't happen. These people that are living from paycheck to paycheck, there are people that are living for their next meal that is always in the receiving end of these things. And so that's why for me, I'm morally conflicted about how they source raw human hair. And I think this, for me, is a call for me to embrace my hair the way it goes, because as much as I'm not against people wearing wigs, some people are like, oh, black women should never wear wigs, black women should never do this. I don't police anybody's hairstyle, but for me as a personal choice, I won't be doing that. If I want to even wear any wigs, maybe natural hair wigs. I know those ones cannot be gotten from somebody's hair because they are protected. No black woman is giving their hair for any foolish anything. You're not cutting your hair for anybody. So I know those ones are processed in a factory somewhere, and that's fine with me. I don't mind it. So like basically, that's all I have to say. I hope this video isn't that long. If you disagree with me, fine. That's your opinion. Everything I've stated is not a fact. It's an opinion. And if you agree with me, that's cool. I would like to hear your thoughts on these two different topics in the comment section. If you can provide more insights, can say more things than I have to say, if you're more eloquent than I am, your brain is working well, firing on all cylinders, and you can think through these things better than I can, feel free, drop your 2 cents in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.